Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And once again, this is the 1-day chart. We're sitting here at $2.29. It was a red day for XRP. But if you zoom out on the 7-day, we are still in the green. And right now, XRP is holding up very well. And XRP is not the only cryptocurrency dipping out. Almost the entire market is dipping right now. Look at Bitcoin, sitting here at $82,500. But you know, everybody is now talking about this week. This week's going to be big for crypto. Other people are saying expect a major sell-off to happen. Nobody really knows what's going to happen. I could sit here and pretend to tell you, oh, this week is going to be massive. Expect this to happen. But do I really know? No, absolutely not. Nobody knows what's going to happen next. And here's a perfect example of that. So we got one article where they're talking about a 50% drop on the price of XRP if this bearish signal is confirmed, talking about a death cross crash. And is that going to happen? It might happen. Nobody really knows. And the same exact outlet, You Today, is then saying XRP getting closer to a potential breakthrough as the price hits the upper border of the descending channel. $3 for XRP? They don't know. They write one article talking about a crash and then another article where a breakout can happen. Here's what's going to happen in crypto. This market is going to turn around. That's a definite. We are going to see a massive run-up for XRP. That's a definite. When is it going to happen? Nobody frickin' knows. Everybody is guessing. Everybody wants to be the guy who called the correction right or called the surge in price correctly because they just want to have bragging rights all over X. And I'm just being 100% honest with all of you. You know, if people could call this market 100%, then you would just listen to one specific person that gets it right every single time, and you would keep your money in the bank until the day before it happens. Analyst says XRP is preparing to appreciate more against Ethereum. Now, this I agree with. They're talking about the XRP dominance. So hi all, XRP is preparing to appreciate more against ETH. We have followed our wave pattern since 2023 and are expected to hit wave 3. We will be discussing XRP dominance this year. Nobody really talks about the XRP dominance chart. This is that chart right here. This is the 6-month chart. And you could see the dominance is rising for XRP. I saw someone earlier today talking about the XRP dominance hitting like 30% or 40%. We have never seen that before because here's the all-time. And the all-time dominance on XRP back in the 2017, 2018 run was 18.10%. If we were to go up to like 30%, 40%, could you imagine the price of XRP when that happens? We would be fully decoupled away from Bitcoin. And XRP has decoupled from Bitcoin in the past. Is it going to happen again? I think utility can make that happen. I think if we get the institutional wave of adoption for XRP, that can absolutely happen. That's why I keep an eye on the XRP dominance chart as well. Crypto expert reveals why XRP will never flip Ethereum. Dan Lee shared this with me earlier today. And this does just look like a massive FUD piece. And then they talk about smart contracts, and that's what's really holding back XRP. But let me put it into perspective for all of you. First of all, Brad Garlinghouse tells it like it is. Take a listen.
Yeah, so what's affecting the price of XRP has been the SEC. People forget, frankly, before the SEC got involved in the crypto markets, XRP was the second most valuable digital asset, ahead of ETH. And then the SEC got involved and said, hey, we think ETH is probably okay, and ETH went up. And then they sued Ripple, and XRP went down. You know, this is not how our government is supposed to work. We're supposed to have a level playing field and have, equal opportunity. We shouldn't have our government picking winners and losers in this.
And that's how ETH got to where it is right now, by the US government picking winners and losers. And it is true, XRP was the number 2 cryptocurrency. But let's get back to smart contracts, because now we have the XRP Ledger EVM sidechain. The sidechain makes it possible to use Ethereum-based smart contracts on the XRP Ledger without affecting the main network performance. But take a listen to what David Schwartz says about smart contracts.
That didn't work out. I mean, can you imagine the great things Vitalik could have accomplished at Ripple? No, but seriously, though, Vitalik had some great ideas about smart contracts on layer 1. And at one point, he stayed on Stefan's couch, our CTO at the time, and he shared his ideas. And we were obviously very, very impressed that, he had a clear vision, not that far ahead of its time, as it turned out. And he actually, Stefan, Thomas, myself, Arthur Brito at times, and Vitalik talked about like bringing layer 1 smart contracts to our design. And interestingly enough, there were a variety of reasons why we didn't grab onto that idea back then. I guess you could argue we're a little late to the party talking about that now. But I think, it would have been, it's an interesting counterfactual to imagine if Vitalik had persuaded Stefan, Arthur, and I to build smart contracts into layer 1 on the XRP ledger in the early days. But I think what we were concerned with is that it would, and you can see this with Ethereum, that it causes the transaction fees to go up and it reduces the transactions per second, and it does have costs. And obviously you can argue about, obviously there's benefits as well.
What happened was they were more looking towards cross-border payments. And they didn't want to slow the network down, and they didn't want to make XRP expensive to use at the same time. But now we have the EVM sidechain. So you get all the great things about smart contracts without affecting the network in any way. And that's why I said it's just a matter of time until XRP takes the number 2 spot again. I think it's going to happen once the Rippleverse SEC case comes to a complete end, or utility starts driving the price of XRP, whichever comes first. If you're not working towards financial freedom, what are you doing? Uphold posted that earlier today. And that's what everybody should be working towards, getting that financial freedom, breaking away from the 9-to-5 job, having all the time to do the things you want to do. And this is a great post from King Corin. Imagine selling your XRP and seeing everyone here on X getting rich from it months later. Too many people give up right before it happens. I always like that image because even when XRP frustrated me the most, I always looked at that picture and I thought, I'm going to be giving up right before this happens. I'm going to be sitting here watching everyone else make a pile of money off of their XRP after I sell it. And that was one thing that always kept me holding. It should keep you holding as well. You don't want to be the guy selling out of frustration and then being filled with regret quickly after. Expert says holding just 1,000 XRP could be the best financial decision of your lifetime. These articles come out all the time, and it's like they recycle these articles at specific times as well. In other words, if the market is dipping, right away an article like this drops. If the price is really pumping, an article like this drops. When it's going sideways, nobody really talks about how much XRP you should be holding. Do I agree with this article? Absolutely. I think 1,000 XRP is a goal that people should set if they could afford to get to 1,000 XRP. Never overinvest is what I'm telling you. I want you to be able to be that guy sitting back and not worrying and being patient, waiting for it to happen. I think XRP is absolutely going to hit 3 digits. I also believe it's eventually going to hit 4 digits. And if you're holding 1,000 XRP and XRP goes to $1,000, then you have $1 million. You became a millionaire. But you know, if you can achieve 1,000 XRP, just buy as much as you possibly can. But don't overextend yourself. In other words, I'm telling you, don't put a pile of money into XRP and then be selling it off at a loss for gas money and for groceries and things like that. I want you to be able to stay focused and have a game plan. If you get passive income from your XRP in the coming months and never having to sell your XRP, you could build wealth off of no matter how much XRP you're holding. Say you have 100 XRP and you're getting a monthly return off of that 100 XRP of, let's say, $500 a month. And you take 100 of that $500 and you buy more XRP, and you do that every single month, you will be able to stack more and more XRP over time. I always tell people, if you're getting passive income, reinvest at least 20% of that passive income and work towards building wealth over time. Ripple just filed for a new trademark for a downloadable software that will let people store their cryptocurrencies. Is Ripple going to create a wallet app? That would be great. And I think this is where this is going. I think we're going to see a Ripple wallet app to store your crypto. And I believe that Ripple has a great custody solution. So if this is the same custody solution that they're going to be offering to institutions, this might be a great place to store your crypto. I'm not going to jump to conclusions on this yet. I just wanted to share with you what we have right now. But I'm going to look more into this once this launches. I want to see what type of security is going on around this app if it becomes something in the near future. We'll talk more about that once it happens, is what I'm telling you. But looking at XRP right now on the 1-day chart, we're still in the red, but we're holding up very well. Now, are we going to have a sell-off this week? Nobody knows. Are we going to pump this week? Again, nobody knows. I keep seeing people saying alt season starts in 48 hours. But do they really know that? No, nobody does. And I'm just being 100% honest with all of you. And when it does finally start to happen, we'll talk about where XRP is going to go from there. Because you got to look at so many things now. Real world events, political events. Then you got to look at what's going on in the crypto space. You got to look at what the narrative is at the same time. If people are saying, expect us to go much, much higher, and we're already sitting around $20, you've got to start to look at other things outside of just hype and narrative. But we'll cross all those bridges when we get there. And until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.